Well, well, look at what we have here. A troublemaker in the dungeon. You know, you surprised me back there. Punching a cadet like that? That's not like you at all. What gives? Is Erin starting to rub off on you? I don't think taking fighting advice from that guy will do you any good. He only knows how to kick ass when he's in a 15-meter tall titan. Won't exactly be applicable to physical altercations between a group of childish cadets. In any case, throwing punches at fellow soldiers is immature at best, and downright destructive at worst. Nobody said you had to be besties with a load of them. But making enemies out of the only people you have to protect you when you're voyaging beyond the walls is just foolish. Who the hell are you going to have to watch your back when Armin, Mikasa, and Erin aren't around? Me? You must be joking! You and I both know your placement in the formation is nowhere near my jurisdiction. You're Captain Levi's responsibility. You report to him and his squad. We met by pure coincidence. Call it destiny or fate. Not that I'm complaining. Your mind has definitely proven yourself in my experiments. I surely am lucky that you volunteered to lend me a hand in my research during your free time, but that free time is scarce. If you want to stay alive, you're going to need allies on the battlefield. So, why would someone like you, a junior genius with more than enough logic to reach that conclusion on their own, incite a squabble between those possible allies? Maybe you're not quite as smart as I thought you were. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me use smaller words and talk just a little slower. Why the fuck did you give your fellow cadet a right hook to the face? Bad-mouthing me, huh? What exactly did they say? Please enlighten me. They weren't fond of my methods and experiments, huh? Well, I appreciate the sentiment, but punching someone in the face might not be the best way to defend my honor. Look, I get it. You didn't want to just do nothing, but did you have to give him a black eye in front of Captain Levi? I don't mean to be an asshole, but that wasn't exactly your smartest decision. You have a good point, and I see that your heart was in a good place, but I can't help but think there is a bigger issue here. There's one thing I know to be fact. You're not usually one to resort to violence. So, tell me, what's really going on? I appreciate that. I really do. But you can't go around starting fights every time someone has something negative to say. We need to handle these situations differently. I know you won't, but there are better ways to handle it. Now, tell me the real reason behind this outburst. If you won't talk, then I guess I have no choice. I can't save you from Captain Levi's reprimands. He's already settled on your punishment and you're not going to like it. I just pray you can take it without starting another immature altercation. You're benched from the upcoming mission. You will remain here in the barracks for the entirety of the mission, where you will clean every inch of every floor of the building. Your actions have consequences, Cadet. It's out of my hands. You need to learn that there are consequences for your actions. Maybe this will give you some time to reflect. Listen, I understand your frustration, but violence isn't the solution. We're a team, and we need to find a way to work together, even with those who don't understand us. Take this time to think about that. I'm still convinced there's something more to this than you're not letting on about. Let me assure you, Cadet, I am not one to give up on getting the information I want. I'm stubborn as hell. I'm sure you'll come to know that. Guess who's free to roam the world again? Hope you enjoy the solitude in our cozy dungeon. Do share. Did you enjoy your stay? Feel free to give us a review when you're not covered in mold and smell like body odor and urine. You served your sentence fair and square. That being said, I trust you didn't get a chance to have your wounds treated after your little quarrel with your fellow cadets before being thrown in the shithole. Am I right? That's what I thought. Come on. Where are we going? My office, of course. It's the least I can do. After all, you did defend my honor. Take a seat. Now, let's see. First aid kit. Ah, there it is. Now, let's have a look at those battle scars. Can't have my soldiers falling apart on me, can I? Especially not my knight in shining armor. Your injuries are much less extensive than your opponent's. So, congrats? You successfully beat the shit out of a scout. The same scout that will stand beside you as you both risk your lives for the cause. Congratulations. A few cuts and bruises, nothing serious. Just give me a few minutes to patch you up, clean those scratches, and get some ice on that black eye. Oh, no need to thank me. I was trained to do this. Can't let these hours of stitching up mannequins go to waste. Besides, I still have some questions to ask you. Since you seemed so opposed to being honest yesterday, I was hoping you'd loosen up a little while you were all alone. What do you say? Ready to satisfy my curiosities? Glad to hear it. So, spill it. What made you join the Scouts? I want the juicy details. Oh, come on. To protect humanity? That's the same line I used on Erwin when I joined. Try again. Come on now. Whatever the reason was, it's not going to be the craziest one I've heard. That's a Hange guarantee. We've all got our reasons for being here, in the heart of humanity's struggle against those towering behemoths outside our walls. Titans. But let me tell you something. Each and every one of us is a crucial piece in this chaotic puzzle, and your reason for being here, it matters. I spent years dissecting Titans, trying to understand them, trying to find their weaknesses. And you know what I've learned? Titans are predictable. They're big, they're scary, but they follow a pattern. But us humans, we're the wild card. We're unpredictable. We're adaptable. And that's what makes us powerful. Some of the Scouts joined because they lost someone dear to them when the walls failed. A friend, a family member, someone whose memory fuels their fight. Others joined out of a sense of duty, a responsibility to protect those who can't protect themselves. Some of them just love the thrill of the fight, the adrenaline coursing through their veins as they take on those massive, hungry monsters. And then there are those who, like me, joined because of an insatiable curiosity, the need to understand the Titans, to unravel the mysteries of this world. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter why you joined. What matters is that you did. Every single one of us has a role to play. You might not think it, but you're making a difference. Whether you're on the front line, swinging your 3D maneuver gear with finesse, or you're in the background, analyzing data, providing support, your contribution matters. Don't underestimate the impact you can have. In this fight, in this war, it's not just about defeating Titans. It's about proving that humanity can stand against the darkness. It's about showing that each and every one of us, with our unique reasons for being here, can make a mark on this world. So, remember this, Cadet. When you're out there facing those Titans, know that you're not alone. We're a team, a diverse group with a shared purpose. Our differences make us stronger. Embrace them. Cherish them. Because in this fight, every reason, every passion, every ounce of determination, it all adds up. And together, we can overcome anything. Now, spill the beans. There's something you're not telling me. You know, if you got in that fight just to get my attention, there are better ways to get me to talk to you. You could always try coming to the lab more often. I'm not going to keep asking, especially if you're really this adamant on me not knowing. So, I'll give you one more chance to answer my question. Not as your commanding officer, but as a curious friend. Why did you decide to stay in the Scouts despite everything? It's not exactly an easy life, and you've sure as hell got to have some kind of motivation to sacrifice your life for this cause. Fair enough, but there's something off about your answer. Your body language says you're lying to me. What I can't seem to comprehend is why. I've spent years studying Titans and people. I can tell when someone's hiding something. Try again. Oh, well, that's unexpected. I didn't think my little teasing earlier would be so on the mark. Well, it's not every day someone confesses to joining the Scouts just to be near me. I must be doing something right. You're a suicidal maniac, you know that? But hey, I appreciate the sentiment. Makes my day a bit less dreary. Look, I'll admit it. I love having you around. Your enthusiasm, your company, it's refreshing. Not to mention that mind of yours. It's intriguing, to say the least. I would love to have you around more often. I'd love to get to know you better as a person, not just a coworker. But we won't be able to do any of that if you get discharged for causing fights amongst soldiers. Well, here's the deal. You're going to promise me that you'll be on your best behavior. No more brawls, got it? No more trying to protect my name. Instead, spend the time you would have spent doing that with me. Work by my side. Good. And there's one more thing you need to do. You're going to apologize to Levi. He may be short-tempered, but he's not the enemy. Clear the air with him. He is your commanding officer, after all. Deal. Now, one last thing. I've been thinking, and I want you closer. Not just in proximity, but in squad assignments. I'll talk to Erwin about having you transferred to my squad. If that's something you'd be inclined to participate in. And hey, no more Shorty to look over your shoulder on every mission. You'd be under my supervision, my responsibility, and my teammate. Of course! I could use all the help I can get, especially from someone as passionate as you. You're all patched up, and I've got some meetings to get to before the mission's launch tonight, so you should probably get going. But before you do... I know you were afraid to say it earlier, but I've never been one to bite my tongue, withhold my words, so I'll say it for the both of us. I've grown rather fond of you, you suicidal maniac, so don't go causing any more trouble. We've still got a lot to do together. More things to say and more feelings to explore. Wouldn't you agree?